If you've watched my video on the skin barrier, then you know that cleansing has a great impact on your skin. And so in today's video, I want to talk about second cleansing and what I've learned about how to second cleanse the right way. Timestamps will be in the description box down below and any useful links that I mention. And I'll be dividing the video into three. The first is how to choose the right cleanser for you. The second is about the frequency of cleansing, and the third is about the cleansing technique itself. So let's get right into it. So when it comes to choosing the right cleansing product for you, there are so many factors. Of course, one of them is the cost, and this is a very subjective factor because people are willing to spend different amounts of money on a cleanser. The second would be ingredients, and of course I think ingredients are the most important when it comes to choosing a cleanser for yourself. So when it comes to selecting a cleanser, at least for me, I usually go off recommendations from skinfluencers on YouTube or Instagram, or just their blogs, or dermatologists. So when they give me a cleanser to look out for, the next thing that I'll do is go on a couple of websites. So the one that I like a lot is Skincarisma. Now Skincarisma is a lovely website where you can go and analyze cosmetics. I've mentioned it in my fungal acne videos, which I link above. And so with Skincarisma, you can copy paste the ingredients list of a product as long as you find the ingredients list somewhere, and even within their database you might be able to look up the products that you are interested in. And once you copy paste the ingredients, the results will show a summary of this product in terms of whether it has it's fragrance free, alcohol free, whether it's okay for sensitive skin, and it will rate all the ingredients in that product on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being like completely safe on your skin and 10 being quite harmful to your skin. I also like that while giving you this breakdown ingredient by ingredient, they do describe what the ingredient is for. So they'll say that maybe if you see glycerin, it is a humectant, or if you see a sulfate, you know that it's a surfactant or a cleansing agent. So even if you're not too familiar with ingredients, it does give you an idea of what each ingredient is and what it does. There are other similar ones like Course DNA, I don't know how to pronounce it. They are not the be all end all on when it comes to research on ingredients, but it is a good step at least where the work is done for you and you have a better idea of the kind of product that you're looking to purchase. So for me, this tends to be the first step. And because for me, a fungal acne safe cleanser is an important criteria, I like that Skincarisma usually lists whether the product is fungal acne safe or not. Another app that does something similar is called Ingredio. So you can download it on your phone and you can scan the back of the products that you use, so like in this case your cleanser, and it will do the same thing where it will be able to list all the ingredients in the product, and on a scale of 1 to 10 as well, it will tell you whether this ingredient is safe for the skin or not. And I also like that it talks about the environmental impact of these ingredients and products as well. Now, when it comes to choosing cleansers and the ingredients specifically, I know that people tend to go for actives like benzoyl peroxide or salicylic acid, especially if you're targeting acne. And the pro of having an active in your cleanser is that it rinses off, so it's less likely to irritate the skin. But the flip side of this is that the product might not be as effective since it's a rinse off product. So I think that's for you to choose. I personally do not go for actives in my cleansers. I just like for my cleanser to clean my skin, and then I will look for specific actives in separate products. So again, this is more of a personal preference thing, and depending on how sensitive your skin is, whether it can tolerate a leave-on active or you'd rather seek out that active in a cleanser. The second thing we're looking at is pH. Now, pH is the acidity or alkalinity of a product on the logarithmic scale. Hello, high school chemistry. And so the thing about pH is the pH of our skin, it is somewhere in the range of 4.5 to 5.5, which is acidic. And the problem with cleansers historically is many of them are alkaline, and still there are quite a number of modern cleansers that are on the alkaline side of things, including black soap, which is quite popular, and bar soaps. Most bar soaps tend to be on the alkaline side, and what this does is it messes with your skin barrier and dries out your skin quite a bit. So you want to look for a cleanser that is within that range, that pH on the acidic side, somewhere between 4 and 4.5 and 5.5. And the good thing is that more and more brands are making sure that their cleansers are the right pH, and they will indicate this at the back of their product. A number of brands do, but what some people do, I've seen online, is they actually buy pH strips and test the pH of their cleansers for themselves. And so it might not be too accurate, but at least it's an idea for you to know. So at the right pH, a cleanser will be gentler on your skin and it will be able to keep your skincare barrier intact. Let me know in the comments what kind of ingredients do you look for in your cleanser, and how much would you be willing to spend for a cleanser, because personally I think my cleanser should be the cheapest product in my routine, because it's a very basic job that I'm looking for, just cleansing and nothing else. But I know some people like for their cleansing product to be luxury, to be really nice, great, loaded with a lot of good ingredients. So I just wanted to get a sense of how you guys think about the same thing. Now, the next thing when you talk about cleansing is frequency. So I mentioned in my first cleansing video that first cleansing is something that you probably only need to do in the evenings. And I could say that when it comes to cleansing your skin, whether you do it morning and night or just at night, it depends on a number of things. I've seen that people with oilier skin tend to prefer to cleanse their skin both morning and night, while people with normal or drier skin can get away with skipping morning cleansing and only cleansing their skin once a day. I have skipped morning cleansing for a while now, and so I'm okay with skipping morning cleansing. I'll just rinse my face with water, or sometimes I may use the cleanser. It just depends on how my skin is feeling, but I never miss cleansing my skin in the evening, because that's when I have all the dirt, the sunscreen, the buildup, and I want to make sure that I take that off. So generally, if you have a good pH balance, gentle cleanser with the right ingredients that we've just talked about, then you should have no problem cleansing your skin both morning and night. I know that people also use heavy ingredients or heavy products at night and may want to just have a clean slate in the morning for any actives you might be using before your sunscreen. So it's really up to you. In terms of cleansing technique, I learned a fabulous technique, and I'm sure all of you have heard of it by now, and it's from a licensed esthetician and YouTuber here who goes by the name LA Beautyologist, and she talks about the 60-second rule. Honestly, I had been doing it wrong the whole time, and probably so had you. Once I discovered the 60-second rule, I tested it out. I even mentioned it, I think, on my Instagram, and I've not stopped since. I really do think that it made a difference in terms of the texture of my skin. And what I like about cleansing your skin for 60 seconds and just massaging the cleanser in, giving it time to do its magic and then rinse off, is not only does it help with, the truly cleansing, and she mentions that it helps with texture. I leave a link to the video down below. It also helps me to know whether a cleanser is too stripping or not. After I've done the 60-second rule, and my expectation is that my skin will feel clean but not stripped and tight. So if you find that after doing the cleansing your skin is feeling extra dry, extra tight, then your cleanser is probably a bit too harsh for you and it's unnecessary. So that's what I wanted to cover in this video. I'd like to know which cleansers you use in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up and make sure to check out my video on exfoliation. I'm going to leave a link to it on the screen right now for you to watch. Always remember that your hair is your crown and your body is a temple. Embrace it, love it, and take care of it. Goodbye.